Graham, our time in Austria is over. How would you assess the work that we've completed in our time here?
I think the work has been tough for the players. I think it's been full on all the way through. It's quite an intensive week for everybody. But we want to test the players physically. We want to test them mentally. I think it's really important we understand that we're going to have to overcome any perceived tiredness through the season and challenges that might seem very difficult, and we have to overcome them. And I think this gives the players the idea and the belief that they can do that. I think I've been delighted with how the players have actually approached it, because we do push them very early starts, which a lot of them might not be used to, and then you train throughout the day and you try to fatigue them and see how they react. And I've been delighted with their reaction, because it's easy to feel sorry for yourself and moan a lot. I'm sure they have been moaning at spells, but when we've put on the work and we've expected the performance, they've done it, and it's been great to see, to be fair.
You think it's been beneficial for the players to come away to a complete different country, a complete different environment to train?
Yeah, I do. I think we're in a fantastic occupation and sport. We love our jobs, but you can sometimes be in a bubble. You get everything done for you, and you go from one stadium to the next stadium, and you don't see a lot of the outside world with your work. You might see it on holiday, but I think some of the boys who haven't been in here before, I think they've been quite surprised by what they've faced. I think they've been quite surprised by how hard we've pushed them, yet they've managed to do it. But I think you're taken away from all distractions here of the modern world, I would say. But it's everything you basically need is here from. You get fed well, you can sleep in a nice bed, and the air's clean. And the rest of it is football and fitness. And for me, I could live here, me. I could, because it's brilliant. You get to spend quality time with your teammates and the people you go to fight with. And it's done an amazing setting with great facilities and really good people that are so helpful. That's why I try to keep coming back with my teams, because I know this can be a reference point for several parts of the season. When you're up against it, how you have to dig in, how you have to be together, and this is where it starts.
Obviously, pre-season isn't over yet. We've still got another week ahead of us.
Yeah.
How happy are you with where the team is at right now?
Well, it's early days, as in where we are prep going into games, because we haven't been tested on that level. Even though today we had a training match, behind closed doors, so it wasn't a serious game, as in taken that way. But we trained hard today. Earlier on, we've hammered the players really to go into this training match fatigued, but they kept going and they did it well. And I think it's important that the work on the pitch is really beneficial going forward. You see players who might think about just dropping off or slipping, and then players grab them in and keep them going. So it's about not just me barking out orders and pushing players, it's about their teammates dragging them through the tough times. It's about encouragement. It's about how to overcome obstacles together as a team, not individually. And I think we get this from this place. And we've got a couple of new staff, we've got a couple of new players, and you have to form those bonds really quickly. I think the summer is over really quickly, but it's good to sort of get to know each other again. And these are the perfect places for it.
You mentioned about the couple of new players and a couple of new members of staff. You've also said you hammer the players when they're here, but it hasn't all been work. There has been some time off for everyone to get to know each other here. How important is that as well?
Well, the social aspect of football and being a team, not just football, but being a team is really important. So, eating together in the morning, eating together at lunchtime. We do that at Fir Park. Obviously, during the week at training, we always insist on everyone being together, the academy boys and the senior boys. And it's the same here. I think I think the better you know people, I think the closer the bond. I think closer the bond, I think you're willing to go that extra mile for each other, and it's times like this. But it's not when we're having a meal, but that's when you're talking about the challenge that you've just overcome. You know, if you just did the work and then separated, you don't actually get the time to discuss what you've just faced, what you're going to face in the afternoon, what you're going to face the next morning, and I think that's when players can encourage each other. I think it's staff as well, and you get to know the characters and the personalities, and I think it's good to unwind as well in the limited time we've had in between sessions, because we didn't want to waste this opportunity and venue, and you know, and because it's not cheap. The club have to dig deep to allow us to do this, so we have to make sure we get great value from it. And I think from my perspective we have. I would like to think the players have I think enjoyed the week would be wrong to say. I don't know if enjoyment comes into it, but have they got the benefits from it? I think 100% they have. I think they know they've been pushed. I think they know they've overcome those challenges, and I think they've got to know each other better. And I always enjoyed these occasions when I was a player. It was tough, and you knew it was going to be like that. But I think when you come out of it the other side, you actually give yourself a pat on the back, and you go, actually, I'm fitter, I'm closer to my teammate, I know what we want tactically from each other. And I think it's important you go away as well, and the people you interact with when you're in these different places, that you represent your club in the best way. And I think, looking at the players, that's what they do. You know, we get feedback from the staff that work at the facility, and they talk really highly of the boys, and I think that's important to me and the club.
Thank you for your time, Graham.
Okay, mate.